Repaying loans faster. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because I want to look at this good news article from Mortgage Business. So paying off interest accruing debt is high on Australians' financial priorities for 2021, with many planning to pay off their mortgage faster according to a survey. Fantastic. So more people are paying off their debts. Now, in many videos I've been discussing just my hopes, my naive hopes, that this will be the wake-up call, that these lockdowns, this recession, this slap in the face will be the wake-up call for many Australians that I got to get control of my finances, I got to pay off this debt, I got to get out of these problems. Boom, boom, boom. I'm paying off this mortgage, I'm getting off this rat race. Because there's the one thing, to be honest, I consider my channel more to do with politics, but finance, business, housing are all very important parts of politics. When you remove that burden on your back that is a mortgage, well, you're a much freer person and perhaps, a little bit less compliant. So let's have a look at this. Non-major My State Bank survey of more than 1,000 respondents about what their biggest financial resolutions and concerns are for 2021 found that 1 in 5 respondents plan to pay off their mortgage faster. Meanwhile, 17% of consumers resolved to tackle credit card and personal loan debt. Fantastic. The survey also found that many respondents are embracing the lessons around their finances arising from the coronavirus pandemic, which is leading to widespread shift in spending habits. There you have it. So was I not being naive? Am I being hopeful? This is good news. Everyone goes, Florian, why don't you post good news? Why don't you post good news? Well, this is good news. We'll see how many views it gets. I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged. This is a good start to 2021. The research found that 48% are resolving to be better money managers by curbing spending on discretionary items over the next 6 months, while 3 in 10 respondents have pledged to start and maintain a budget in 2021. The survey also found that despite Australia officially moving out of recession, 44% of respondents remain concerned for the nation's economic outlook, while 35% are concerned about having insufficient savings and a quarter are concerned about job security. When asked about spending intentions in 2021, half of the respondents said that they expect to spend less on vacations over the next 6 months, despite interstate borders opening for domestic travel. In addition, 44% said they anticipated spending less on public transport in the first half of the year, as many businesses continue to work from home. Gyms can expect to seize less wallets share in 2021, as almost 4 in 10 Australians plan to cut the costs of working out. Commenting on this trend, My State Bank General Manager Customer Experience Heather McGovern said, despite life returning to some levels of normalcy, our research shows that the pandemic continues to impact Australia's spending. Well, I'm hoping this will be a cultural shift. It'll be a cultural change, a renaissance of financial literacy for Australians and taking control, so we're no longer, walking around as these debt slaves that we all are with this burden on our back. For instance, the closure of gyms at the height of social distance restrictions caused many Australians to invest in a home gym or complete workouts online. It seems some of these habits are carrying over well into the new year, which can spell good news for our wallets. Other areas where respondents are planning to cut back on spending over the coming months include gambling, 43%. Well, they don't need to. They can now just do it all on the online stock exchange. Wall Street bets, toys and games, food takeout and delivery services such as Uber Eats and Deliveroo, alcohol and cigarettes, and skincare and makeup. Ms. McGovern observed that one of the silver linings of the period during the pandemic has been the way it has prompted consumers to review their spending habits and aim for better money management. The pandemic has profoundly altered the daily lives of Australians, ushering in a newfound respect for the benefits of savings, Ms. McGovern said. More consumers are actively questioning their needs versus wants. There you go. And according to our latest research, aligning their financial behavior accordingly. It is encouraging to see many Australians seeking out ways to build a financial buffer. Wow. This is Australians looking at getting an emergency fund. You need, what is it? The Dave Ramsey. If you haven't heard of him, look him up. If you want to get under financial control, he's got a very conservative approach, but he's got a simple baby step process. And the first one is to build up $1,000. Just to build up $1,000 mini emergency fund, and then just to hit your debts. And they use, we'll just do here, they use the snowball technique. So say you've got all of these different size debts. That what they do is say you've got like a $500 debt there with a store credit card. The interest is only 5%. We'll just make this up. And you've got maybe a credit card here with 14% and a mortgage and other stuff. They say ignore the interest. Ignore the interest. That's the most sensible thing, because normally you pay out all your extra payments to the credit card. They say decimate the smallest payment first, so you get that psychological benefit. And then you think, wow, I've got in a few months you'll also already have achieved something. So it's a snowball technique. And then you go on to the next one. You decimate this one, so your snowball gets bigger. And then you go to the next one, and then the next one, and the next one. That's the strategy that they use to attack your debt. And it may not be financially the smartest one with regards to, say, costing money, because that credit card with the higher interest is still sitting there while you're paying off either the smaller debt with the lower interest. But it's the psychological benefit of it. That's where they see the value of it, because it's about changing your behavior. And that's the problem. Finance, if people aren't rational, we don't act rationally. You want to get that positive feedback. You'll feel better if you pay off your first little debt, and then you'll hit the other one twice as hard. So they're having staycations, cooking more at home, swapping the gym for outdoor exercise. We expect these suave saving habits to continue, with these new behaviors among consumers outliving the recession. However, she acknowledged that resolutions can fail by the wayside. And that is true. That is true. People can fall apart with resolutions. I mean, we've been doing the carnivore diet, and I tried to go without coffee, because I drink a black coffee, guys. I don't add anything to it. And I lasted a day. It doesn't really make any difference on the carnivore diet. It depends on how much of a stickler you are for the rules. But other than that, we've stuck by it. Rachel she's shopping. She's doing a top-up shop, because we're about to move into another house as we get started with the demolition work on our place. And her biggest thing is to last the month without chocolate. That's her weakness. So smart planning and the right approach can help you make good on your financial goals and get the year off to a great start, she concluded. And that's right. You need to take a budget. Now, for us, we don't really have a budget. We've got an Excel where Rachel will forecast our revenue to the end of the financial year, and so we get an idea of what our taxes are. It's a bit different when you're a small business person and you've got money coming in from different things. But regardless, you need to get control of your finances, know where it's coming, know where it's going, know what you're going to do with it. Give every dollar a mission. Take control of it, guys. And you've got to understand a lot of it is psychology. It's habits. It's building into habits. See if you can do a month of not eating out, or just a week even of not eating out, and taking that $5 you'd spend on coffee or something and putting it into a savings account, or putting it off your mortgage and just seeing it slowly creep away, or hitting that credit card. Anyway, guys, let me know what your financial plans are for this year. Are you hitting your debt? Or share some of the success stories you've had with other people in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.